you going to start?
What? Oh. Welcome to Rico and Hook, the #1 weekly cars talk show on Wayne Hills TV.
Wait a minute, Hook. Did you say cars?
I sure did.
Well, I guess life really is a highway. This is Rico and Cars.
So to start off our show, some big things are happening around the NFL. Your New York Giants could be selling at the trade deadline in just a few weeks, but more importantly, which one of us, you, Rico, me, Hook, can do the better Lightning McQueen impression?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Probably you. Yeah.
You go first. We'll hear it first.
I don't want to get
Dude,
embarrassed.
say ka-chow. Say ka-chow right now.
Ka-chow. You got it.
Suck at this. Radiator Springs.
All right, skip that part.
Ka-chow. I think I won.
Next one.
I won. So next topic, Zach Wilson could step up by season's end with Aaron Rodgers out for the season. Zach Wilson has showed a bit of improvement as Rodgers took him under his wing in the offseason. More importantly, Rico, talk to me. Who's your least favorite character in the Cars franchise?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Sally.
I hate Sally.
We all know the reason.
I hate Sally.
She did leave McQueen on.
Dude.
And we don't want to talk about it.
Why would she?
I don't know.
Lightning McQueen is the greatest man I've ever seen on the silver screen. And the things that she did to him are unforgivable.
Is it, relatable to you? All right, we'll go to the next one.
So who do you think the biggest surprise this NFL season has been other than Puka Nacua, the wide receiver for the Rams?
All right, I'm going to go with C.J. Stroud on this one. C.J. Stroud has put up ridiculous numbers through the first 4 weeks. One of the best Ohio State quarterbacks to come out of Ohio State in the past, I don't want to say how long, 10, 15 years. But overall, he's led that Texans team to they got a 2-3 record now. You can see Tank Dell starting to take over as that wide receiver one, along with Nico Collins on the other side. And their offensive line has improved a lot, which I think C.J. Stroud is running behind. But overall, he's just become a great leader of that team.
Yeah, and I think C.J. Stroud has been amazing this year, but also just giving Brandon Ayuk his flowers. I know he had a great season last year, but he's still somehow improved upon last season, and he's been such a great receiver for that 49ers team. But now, come on, back to Cars.
Of course.
Tomater.
Yep.
Tomater.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that?
I like it.
Say it.
Nope.
Say it. Say his name. Say his name.
I'm good.
Tomater.
No thanks.
Tomater.
So,
Justin Jefferson could be out until week 11. He's been placed on the IR, wide receiver for the Vikings. How will this affect Chick Hicks' legacy?
I mean, the thing is, KJ Osborne, Jordan Addison, both on the other side. But, I mean, obviously you can see Justin Jefferson running all around the field. I mean, his wheels are starting to fall off.
Wheels?
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Like a car.
Yeah.
I get it.
All right. Don't do that again.
What do you have to say about Chick Hicks?
He's a cool guy in general, but, I mean, obviously we saw what he did in that race in the original Cars movie. Yeah. I mean, he tried to sign to the Dynaco franchise right after taking him out. And, I mean, McQueen should have won that race in general. Chick Hicks knew that. I mean, I think it was just, I don't want to say the word in general, but Chick Hicks doesn't deserve to be in any more Cars movies following Cars 3.
I mean, it's
least favorite character. I take back Sally.
You take back, but Sally was awful to my boy Lightning.
They're tied.
Look, can we just move away from Sally and we can move into the final topic of this segment, and that is, like we talked about a few episodes ago, we aired out our grievances on Usher performing at the halftime show at the Super Bowl.
Very sad.
Let's say, hypothetically, the Piston Cup had a halftime show. Who would you like to see perform?
Come on. Ice Spice.
Spice.
It's easy. I mean, easy choice.
What? Okay.
No.
I'm gonna give you a hypothetical here.
All right.
If she were to take one of her current songs and make a Cars related parody of it, which would you like to see most? Don't just say your favorite song. Say what you think would fit the best as a Cars related parody.
I'll take Bikini Bottom in this one.
Okay.
Just for the cartoon related theme in that one.
No, I like it. I like it. Yeah. I would love to see her perform at the Piston Cup.
Yeah, and they can make the Bikini Bottom, like from SpongeBob, like the background.
Yeah, I think the fellows at Dynaco really got the good people at Dynaco. Love Dynaco, by the way, not sponsored. They really got to make that happen. I would love to see
Did we
Spice
just get sponsored by Dynaco?
No, I said not sponsored.
Oh, I thought we just did. Now we will play the ad by Dynaco.
This video is sponsored by Dynaco.
do it for our NFL segment. Don't go anywhere. We have plenty to talk about the NBA when we come back.
Now, to close off the show, the NBA season is right around the corner, and there's still a lot of news from around the league, despite it not even starting yet. First of all, a bit of old news. We didn't get to talk about it yet this season. Damian Lillard sent to the Milwaukee Bucks in a 3-team trade, Portland, Milwaukee, and Phoenix. But, Rico, the more important question, who do you have winning in a race in their prime, Archduke Franz Payne or the MD, Doc Hudson?
I mean, Doc Hudson, it's an easy choice, and we're not arguing about this.
But, I mean, Doc Hudson, sure, top 5 all time. You could argue he's top 3. But I think Franz Payne has, he set the record for fastest time, reaching 0 to 60. I think that he's one of the most underrated competitors in the racing sport of all time. He's definitely top 10, and in his prime, I do agree Doc Hudson still beats him out, but it's going to be a closer race than you think, Rico.
Did you see Doc Hudson take that turn around that dirt track? Did you see that? I know you saw that.
Franz Payne,
I don't care.
He studied and practiced and trained in Austria, the racing capital of the world.
Is it?
It's not. But the 2021 first-round pick, Kai Jones, for the Charlotte Hornets was recently released from the team following a lot of controversy with his social media posts. Where do you think Racer Flipped Over lands all time?
I mean, probably top 10.
Top 10?
Yeah, not top 5 for
Would
sure.
you say the 5 to 7 range or the 7 to 10 range?
7 to 10.
Okay.
I'll put him in the back end, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think Flipped Over, despite having a hilarious name.
Tomater?
Tomater. Tomater.
Yep.
So, back to the NBA, Victor Wembanyama, the first-round pick, 7'4" center out of France for the San Antonio Spurs. What are your expectations for him in his rookie season?
I've seen some preseason highlights, and he looks very good. I mean, his arms are crazy long. He's stealing basketballs left and right. I mean, he's just a really good player overall. But you can tell the difference between him and the other players, just height-wise and stuff like that. I think he's going to be very similar to Giannis and how he's going to develop as time goes on in the NBA. I mean, Giannis has been in the league for like 10 years already, and you can see the difference from his rookie year to now. So I do think that Wembanyama's going to be a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like Tomater.
Yeah, probably.
Tomater.
So,
And finally, Zion Williamson looking like he could be in that race for the MVP candidacy. Rico, this is a 2-part question. Number 1, do you care? And number 2, can you rate the Cars movies from best to worst? 1 through 3.
No and yes. So don't care. And yeah, obviously, it's how they made them. Cars 2, Cars 3.
From best to worst, you think
That is
Cars
from
3
best
is
to
worse than Cars 2?
Cars 3 is the worst.
Really?
Cars movie.
Cars 2 is not even a racing movie. It's a spy movie.
It's cool.
But it's not good.
I don't care.
It's not good. It
What did I say
doesn't
about
follow the structure of the rest of the trilogy. Not to mention, it's just
Did you
not.
hear what I said before
It's
the
just
question?
not a well-made movie in general.
Tomater?
Even at Tomater, Tomater. You said it, Tomater.
All right. Love that guy. Yeah, me too. So that's gonna do it for this week's disaster.
Tune in next week for more Cars. I'm Rico.
Dude, what happened to Tomater?
Tomater.
All right.
This has been Rico and Cars.